Hello guys, hope you're well. Welcome to another episode of my YouTube session. How are you guys? Thank you so much for the love. It's been amazing, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front to you. It's been amazing. I just want to thank you so much. I've seen that a lot of people have been watching, as in it's just no one has been swiping, no one has been stopping, everyone has been watching my videos from start to finish. That really means so much to me. So welcome today. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe. You must subscribe, because I saw that one of my particular video rose up to like 7,000 views. How about I have 7,000 subscribers? Think about that. How about that? So yes, guys, don't forget to do this for me. So let's get on to today's topic. Today, I'll be discussing how I met my husband. And I'm doing this because, a lot of people have asked me several questions after the two videos. The first video was Christian and Muslim marriage, how the marriage can, work. And the second is the cultural shock in marriage. How did I meet my husband? First and foremost, I've had a few relationships before I met my husband. I had, I think, 2 or 3 relationships. One was with definitely one person. I'm not sure we should get into that. Yeah, but I mean, I've had 3 relationships before I got married to my husband, and they all they work out, but we are all friends. We remain friends because it just didn't work out. There's no hard feelings. And I first sighted my husband in NYSC camp. Yes, that's where we first met. And I knew he used to then, say, oh, he likes me, he wants to talk to me, but I never just gave him any eyes. And I'll tell you guys why. So this is the reason. I used to look at him that, how can he have a bow leg like this? But the bow leg was quite sexy, I won't lie to you. But at that point, I had a lot of people on my case. I had so many people that really, really liked me. And a girl with so many choices, you just want to play around. Then after we left NYSC, he's someone who didn't just follow up. I mean, what will a fire boy do in his mind? He didn't follow up with any of that. He just felt like, okay, if she's for me, we'll definitely meet ourselves somewhere else, which we eventually did. I went for one of my friend's birthday party. It was an house party. That my friend, I also met him on camp. And when I got to the birthday party, I saw my husband again, and he's like, oh, you, this girl. And when you're giving all those sort of look like, I beg you. And that time I just came out of a relationship, so I didn't have I wasn't going to get into any one relationship. I just needed to breathe. And after which, my friend, who is Laddie, Laddie then messaged me the next day and told me that, hey, Ella, what's up? How are you? Thanks for coming for my birthday party. A friend of mine says I should collect your contacts. And I'm like, who is your friend? Already I knew he was my husband. I'm like, who is your friend? Who? And like, yeah, he really likes you, Ella, please, can I send your contact to him? I said, no, please. I just got out of a relationship, and Laddie, you are aware, Laddie is my friend. He sort of knew my ex. Then I'm like, I do not want to get into any more relationship. I just need to breathe at this time. I need to, put myself together. I need to enjoy life, basically. So, Laddie was like, okay, I respect your opinion. Laddie left me, but trust me, every day Laddie will send me a message. Hi, Ella, hope you are fine. This guy is still on your case, so he said I should please send him your contact. I said, Laddie, I am not interested in getting your contact. Meanwhile, it was eventually when I got married to my husband was telling me that there are like 3 people he saw there that his eye caught, and he told Laddie to send him the 3 numbers. And the remaining girls were, they allowed it that, oh, Laddie, send our number to him. And He said as soon as Ladi sent those 2 other girls' number, he said to himself that, no, I'm not going to message these 2 girls that willingly gave me their contacts. Can you imagine that? Is this particular girl that is forming hard to get in his mind that I want his contact? I should have told Ladi that, look, I'm not doing this. Eventually, Ladi sent me another message, maybe like 2 weeks time, that, Ella, okay, please, could you do me a favor? You know, I've made mouth that, I'm going to get you this girl's contact. I don't know how to go back to my friend and say I didn't succeed. Can you please allow him add you on your BBM? You remember BBM days? Can you please allow him add you on your BBM? And as soon as he adds you, delete him. I'm like, okay, sounds like a plan. Then I just saw someone added me, Prince. I accepted, and voila, something happened that day. I can't recall what exactly happened. I think it was Dana hair crash. Yes, Dana hair crash. So everyone got busy, and I lost someone to Dana hair crash. And you know, I posted it on my BBM, and I'm like, oh, sorry, Obiola, I'm going to miss you, blah 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 blah. And he sent me like a very good heartfelt message, and that message really, really consoled me. And when I saw that message, I was saying to myself that, oh, this guy is actually very what do I call it now? This is so thoughtful of him. So I just left him. Guys, and that was it. So one day someone sent me flowers, and I didn't know who exactly sent flowers to my office. So then I posted it on my then BBM page, and I said, who sent me flowers, please? I am not a gardener's daughter. Then he came and sent me a message that, ha 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 ha, flowers, this and that. I love to send flowers a lot, and when anyone sends you flowers, doesn't regard them. He tutored me on why flowers are good and what flowers represent. And when I saw somebody tutoring me, I said, but this is a brother that knows book. I don't know book. How about I have a relationship with someone who is a lot educated? So, you know, did I say educated? Who is a lot brilliant, because I'm educated. And, you know, that gave way to it. So that was exactly how we started to talk. And why exactly did I marry my husband? Because this is how I met him. That's the story. Why did I marry him? Along the line, while we were being friends, I noticed a few qualities that my husband possessed. One was great communication. Trust me, as in, I've never been in a relationship, and all my past relationship where I've not seen someone who communicated efficiently and effectively, such that he's not leaving that topic unless I understand what he meant or where he was going. The communication skills was very top notch for me, and I really loved someone who loved to hear me, loved to listen to me, loved to be listened to, sit down to analyze the situation, go back and evaluate the situation, and come back to tell me that, oh, I think I should have done it better this way. I think you also should have done it better. It was just, the great communication was one reason why I married my husband. And I think if you are with any man, or if you are looking to get into a relationship, ensure that whatever relationship you have a great you have a great communication with the person. Sorry, my hair is entering into my eye. Then the second thing that made me marry my husband is he views me as his partner. Do you know, while we used to, I know that these days some people have to ask their boyfriends, what are we doing? Like, for you to be able to ask a guy, what are we doing? Trust me, I don't think you should be in that relationship. Because for me, while I was being friends with my husband, then while we were still friends, you know, things will happen and we'll talk, and the next thing it'll be like now, I see you as my partner, and if I want to, whatever is just happening is making views to see me as his partner. Oh, there are questions that you will ask. How many kids would you like to have? Really? Why would you like to have two kids? What are your views about, there were conversations that were leading me on to making me feel like this guy is interested in me. So because I had a relationship then that the brother will send me message around 2 in the afternoon and tell me good morning. Like, what sort of relationship was that? And he still claimed that he loved me. Like, I did not understand why, and when we are talking, he has never spoken about future plans, nothing. It's just basically, let's watch movie, let's go clubbing. But him, he was intentional. Let's just put it that way. Then what is the third thing that made me marry my husband? Is his desire to be with me. I'm going to compare it with other relationships I've had. Most of my past relationships, they prefer to be with their guys to watch football. Trust me, I'm not saying this is bad. It's not bad. But someone who desires to always want to be with you. Like, we work Mondays to Friday, right? Between that Mondays to Friday, my husband ensures that we have lunch together from Mondays to Friday. Like, he used to work on the island and I work on the mainland. My husband would drive from the island to the mainland by 12 o'clock, and our break time happens to be the same 12 to 1. He will ensure that 1 hour period he drives at that time to have lunch with me at ShopRite. Like, his desire to wanting to be with me, like every weekend he's beginning to ask me, oh babe, what are you doing this Saturday and Sunday? Okay, do you think we should see on Saturday? Do you think we should see on Sunday? I would love to see you on Saturday. If you can't come, please, I can come to your house. I just saw that there is a burning desire to always want to spend time with me. Even when he's going home, his parents stays in Ogun State and he wants to take me home. He wants me to be, with his family. That alone made me see that, no, I'm going to marry this guy. I'm going to, marry him. And I'm sure that I've never said all of this to him before. And I'm sure if he watches this, he would be smiling from ear to ear. Then the second thing that made me marry my husband is the fact that my husband is trustworthy. My husband is a trustworthy person, and that was exactly why I married him. If you want to marry any man, ensure that the person is trustworthy. I saw that quality in him, someone who does not want to, while my husband and I were dating, there were times that we'll be inside the car and I will throw maybe a biscuit, like the nylon of biscuit, and throw it out, and he tells me, no, that's not fair. It's not nice. How about the people that are, sweeping the road? You can't take one way. No, babe. When you're talking to somebody, it's just the fact that he chooses integrity over money. Like, he's just a trustworthy person. I married him because if he tells me by 12 noon, this would happen, and he will make it happen. Even the times that he wasn't able to make it happen, there are genuine excuses for it. So if you must marry a man, you should ensure that they are trustworthy. Then another reason why I married my husband is talking about the future. If you are with a man and the man is not talking about the future with you, excuse me, what are you doing with the person? Like, someone talking to me about his future plans, you don't understand what that meant to me. Like, while we were together, my husband would tell me, hey babe, when I grow up at 40, I want to achieve this. I want to open a company. I want to build a house. I want to, those kind of things just, made me see like a future in him. So you must find a man who is talking about his future plans and seeing you in his future. That's another reason why I married my husband. Let's go on a fashion break, and when we're back, I'll tell you more juices. See you soon. Bye. So guys, welcome back. So we're discussing why I married my husband, and we stopped at me and that's a bad habit. Nobody should do it, okay? Let me take a drink. Yes, so the next thing is the fact that my husband makes me laugh. this is just random, really, okay? It doesn't necessarily has to be a comedian. I'm someone that could just, put a smile on my face. There are times that, I'm sad. It just has the right words. Trust me, it has the right words. It knows how to make me smile. It knows, at times, financially. So there was a particular time I came to the UK for holidays, and this particular day, there were road constructions going on, and I missed my flight. So when you get to the airport and you literally just see that they are just closing the border, and you're saying to yourself that, please, you guys can do something for me. I beg you in the name of God, let me pass. And they're like, oh, we're sorry, you can't pass. At that point I was shattered. I actually cried at the airport, and his call came in at that point, trying to tell me, hey, hi dear, have a nice flight. And I just said, babe, I just missed my flight. And the next thing, what my husband did for me? He said, oh, I don't have that money right now, but let me borrow and book you another ticket, or see how I can pay, for you to be on the next flight. And, when he said that, he hung up, and I was quite not settled. I kept on calling, and I saw that my husband was on calls, like he was trying to ensure that I was happy. And the next thing, he picked my call, told me to give the the airport attendants, Virgin Airlines. They said, no, it was Lufthansa. And he spoke to them, gave them his credit card details, and he changed my flights. Then he checked me in an hotel, Hounslow, just close to the airport. And I was just marveled by that act. Like, trust me, like, how can someone just have me so much in mind? Just his ties, happiness. I can't really explain it. Just, make me happy. I'm lost for words. I'm not even going to cry. I'm not going to be emotional with this particular session. Yeah, it's just how it just ensure that I'm happy, and he has been doing that, and he has even ensured that he's done that for my children as well. It just makes us happy. Our happiness comes first before anybody. That act alone. I don't know if anyone saw on our 8th wedding anniversary, and the message I sent to him, I'm going to put the message here, was, you've consistently made me happy since 8 years. And it's been consistent, and that alone drives me crazy. So I would say ultimately this is one of the reasons why I actually married him. Yeah. So another reason why I married my husband is that we share core values, and these values are our religion means so much to us. Like, for someone who can allow you continue your own religion is the fact that he knows what his religion means to him. So the fact that we share the same values, we know that we should be intentional about our marriage, we should be intentional about each other. We know that family time is family time, and it's just that's more of sharing. We share the same similarities, and I also like the fact that even while we were still friends, he wanted to know my friends. He wanted me to know his friends. He wanted to love what I love, and he also wanted me to love what he loves. So that again was another good thing. So what I like again about my husband is the fact that he's very humble. God, this is one act that my parents, saw in him. Is an attribute that especially my dad picked, and my dad said to him and me that I really, really, really do love this man, for the fact that he was just very humble. He's an humble person. I never knew he would greet everyone, prostrate to everyone. In fact, that he's very humble. Let me take you guys aback that all the time I was dating my husband, I never knew he was a prince. I never knew his father was a king. My husband kept this away from me. He emptied himself. He would give me his car and go on a bike. maybe my car broke down. You know, his humility was just top notch, and it was just something that I equally emulated. That's how today everyone says, oh, your life so down to your head, your life so. It was just for me that, you know, if someone can, you know, have, you know, there are even times that, you know, police will stop us on the road and I'll see him, you know, winding down, you know, answering police. I'll say, you are a king's son now. Just tell them, go and get the plate number of Prince. Why are you gone? And he said, no, I don't want to do that. You know, even when we got married, and I'll tell him that, look, your father, you know, has, you know, name. If you can go anywhere and mention your dad's name, like, oh, my dad is a king and I want to, and he will open ways for you. Why are you not doing this? And he said, look, what, you know what, I do not want my success to be associated with my dad. I want to make it in life, knowing fully well that, you know, I did that for myself. And, you know, that alone made me just feel like, you know, this exactly is the person I must marry. These are the qualities I want my children to emulate. This is the person I must marry. So, you know, just all of that is the reason why I married my husband. Another reason again why I married my husband is the fact that, you know, he teaches me new thing. He leads me on. He's my champion. He's one of my best supporters, number one supporters, in fact. So if you don't know, all this, I'm a blogger, I'm an influencer, you know, everything, you know, it's all started with my husband, you know, just putting me in, like, just pushing me to do it. You know, when he met me, he used to tell me, I love how you dress so well. Why not, you know, tag where you bought this clothes from? I remember one day he even gave me his, you know, iPad. He downloaded Pinterest on it and he was telling me to see how people wear clothes and tag where they bought it from. And I started to do that on Instagram. Like, I was one of the first few people to start doing that when Instagram came. So, you know, even times when I don't feel like it, when I don't post pictures, you send me a message, hello babe, you've not posted a picture today, is everything okay? Like, you know, every time he'll tell me, open a blog, open a YouTube page. You know, it's just my champion. Even if right these days he doesn't want to be in my pictures or my videos, because we are supposed to do a question and answer session as a couple on this session, and he decided that he's not doing it. I was still going to talk to him to do it. I don't feel he sees this and wants to do it. So he's just being my number one champion. He teaches me new things. You even tell me, you know, these are the things, ways to do to get monetized. You know, you just need somebody, you know, who will be your friend, your best friend, and everything to you. You know, you will not look out and be looking for friends when you know that you have a friend. So that was exactly the reason why I married my husband. Yeah, so another reason again why I, you know, married my husband, this was even what my dad asked me, you know, to do, you know, while I brought him home, and one of the questions my dad asked was, does he have somebody that is accountable to, that is literally afraid of that? You know, in a relationship or in a marriage, if you can tell one person that I'm going to report you to so person, and the person is, you know, there is willingness to settle it, that so that matter doesn't get to the hand of that person that is afraid of. So I like the fact that, you know, and for me, it wasn't like my husband had one person he was scared of. He literally was scared of his entire family. I saw the way he treated his family. I saw the fact, like, there's one of my friends, you know, Oyindamola would tell me that, you know, one thing I like about your husband, I like the fact that your husband loves his family, he's loyal to his family. There is nothing that you can say about any of my husband's family member, he will stand by them. So if, in fact, these days when he asks me an opinion about anything, maybe something happened between him and a family member and he's asking for my opinion, I don't give him any opinion, because my opinion don't even count eventually, because, you know, and I like to see that. I like to see, because I know that, you know, we are starting a family and this is exactly what he will do for us. So I just like the fact that he was scared of his dad. He was scared of his mentors. He was scared of his uncles. You know, I remember our first year in marriage, if I dare tell my husband that I am going to report you to Oluomo Femi Bakri, there is no way. Like, guys, that's the end. My husband is gonna lay low. He's gonna beg me. So you need to see such qualities in your husband. Is there somebody that you can report your husband to when things go south? And this person must have you people's best interests both your husband's best interest and your own best interest. So I like the fact that, he had a sacred relationship with his family members, and, that in turn made me know that, he would, share the same views with me. And another question you should also, like, consciously and subconsciously, find within your union is when you talk about divorce, and you're asking your husband a question that, what do you think about, or what are your views about divorce? You need to be attentive to their response, because from their response you know if this person would divorce in future, would like the idea of divorce, or would encourage divorce, or would sit to make it work out. I like the fact that when I asked him, he says to me that I've not seen anything that will break our marriage, trust me, but maybe infidelity. And that to me meant a lot to me, that the infidelity is, vice versa. I will never cheat on you, and you should never cheat on me. So I can be somewhere today, and I can be rest assured that my husband is not cheating on me. I can hit my chest that he's not doing so. So, that alone made me know that, this is my last bus stop. This is my last bus stop. I'm not going anywhere, because this is exactly what I want in my man. Another good thing was that he knew how to settle our disputes. Even while we were dating, I knew how he dreaded when we fight, and how he wanted to settle these disputes, like, and not just settle it anyhow, how he wanted to ensure that whatever I'm not happy about, he was willing to change, and he was, taking me through the steps of how he was going to change, and he would even mention it while he's changing. So yeah, that was another reason why I married him. And I wrote a bit of them down, and I could continue to talk on and on. And so pretty much I just love the fact that he's been evolving. All of this has been evolving. No one has promised you good marriage. No one has promised you good time, that, the time will continue to be good. There will be obstacles. And I just love the way he manages these obstacles. I love how, even when he's angry, I love how he's angry. See, lies. But honestly, I'm not, this is not just trying to bobo you guys. He gets angry with love. He's showing, his displeasure over something, and he's showing it with love. And, that alone made me marry him. And I like that he had self-control. I've seen scenes while we were dating, and I think we dated for about, close to 5-6 years before we got married. And I've seen where, him and his friends have been at the longer edge. I've seen where him and his family members has been at the longer edge. And I've seen how he's, held himself. Like, there are some things that any guy would have slapped you. But I like the fact that he had self-control, even little thing as much as being in traffic and somebody trying to hit him, and in Nigeria, all of them will use the curse word, wind down, shake way for you. I like how he's been able to hold himself, like things that even me, that he will tell me, because me, when I'm driving in Nigeria and anybody tries to, I'll wind down and curse you out. But he's told me, no, you can't do this. He doesn't portray you to be just a good person generally, that you need to know how to control yourself, control your emotions, control how you behave in public. And that one good act alone made me feel like, okay, even when I decide to be mad, this one will not beat me. Yeah, so that good act alone is more of the reason why I married my husband. So I feel like these are qualities to emulate. These are qualities to look out for. Be you a man or be you a woman trying to settle down with someone, just find few of this reasons, few of these qualities, and ensure that they are genuine. So I'm sure someone cannot pretend with you for 5 to 6 years, and if you see that there is no continuity, that at any time that you see that maybe the person is not being genuine or the person is pretending. At least 5 years is a long time to do so. So you know that, yeah, this person is whom I want to settle with. You know, there was one joke that went around one time, and the person was saying, if you have a male child, can you say to yourself that I want my child to turn out like my husband? And I can boldly tell you that my male child or even my female child, I would love for them to turn out like my husband. Like, if you cannot tap your chest and say this to your offspring, then there's a problem. And here are how you can, you know, manage the problems. I'll do another session on all of that, so that, you know, this time, this is just a learning curve for all of us, trust me. And I pray that, you know, this knowledge that I've been impacted on, that I'm passing on, that, you know, it saves marriages, it saves relationships, it saves family, it saves homes, it saves even friendship. So I hope that you enjoyed today's session as much as I did enjoy it. I'll see you again next time. I'll be sure to talk about another exciting topic, and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please guys. Don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, give me thumbs up, and let me know your views on any topic or anything I've touched on. Take care guys, and see you. Love you. Bye. Husband is very, very, hey, when they say someone is, what's the word now? Let's think about it together. And is very gonna come back.